Yep.
Happy to be back from spring break, or do you wish it was a little bit longer?
I always enjoy a break every now and again, but I'm just excited to get back on the field and ready to start practice again.
Just approach-wise, has your approach to the spring kind of evolved over your career, or has it kind of stayed pretty much the same in what you want to get done to get ready and be ready?
It's evolved, but it's pretty much the same. Just want to get better, so just get better myself and help my teammates get better, so we be better during the season.
Coach was saying, like, during spring break, he kind of asked the guys to work out 4 times. But you guys, he also said you guys kind of police yourselves. Like, there isn't really anybody who needs to be motivated to go kind of stay in shape because they know what they have to come back to.
Oh yeah, because if you go home and just don't work out, you're gonna have a hard spring here, and that's not gonna lead to a good summer or a good fall camp. So everybody pretty much just go home and work out on their own and just make sure they get their work done.
Does everybody just kind of leave each other alone with that, or do you check in on guys sometimes, or how does that work?
Some guys you have to check in on just because they might just forget about it and they just get home and they might eat their mom's home cooking and just might get fat or something like that. So for the most part, everybody's pretty good about it and they just go work on their own.
How much have you specifically at all talked with Nick Saban about the entire NFL draft process and how it works? I know we asked him about it a minute ago. I asked him a question about it a minute ago, and just he was talking about the difficult decisions that some guys face, maybe you teammates, whoever, about going out and leaving early. Is that something that you had any discussions with? What are those discussions like?
I really haven't had a detailed discussion about it, but he says some tough decisions you have to think about when you're going to the draft, though.
Anything in particular? It was just a brief discussion you had with him?
It was just a brief discussion. It wasn't anything in particular.
Does it really stand out to the players, maybe? Some of the guys who seem to be NFL ready, but Jonathan Allen, O.J. Howard coming back, I mean, you guys take note of that stuff?
We take note to it, but for the most part, I think they wanted to just make sure they got the degree before they worried about going to the NFL and stuff like that for their family.
Have you all put last year's championship behind you? How are you guys creating that new identity?
You have to put it behind you for the most part, just because you have to focus on the next season and getting better. If you just sit and think about last year all the time, you're not going to get better in the present. But I think it's a pretty good thing we won, and it's just motivated a lot of people because it just makes us want to get back there.
How's this D-line coming together for first couple practices?
First couple practices is coming pretty good. We have a lot of work on, like, technique-wise and stuff, because a lot of us is rusty from not practicing for like a month. But for the most part, I feel like it's going to come together pretty good.
Second practice with Jeremy Pruitt as defensive coordinator. How's that going?
It's going pretty good. He's pretty intense out there. He makes sure there's no loafing on the field. If you loaf too much, you're going to be running after practice. So it's coming along pretty good.
Good, thank you.
Thanks.